grabbing the center, a textbook way of starting the game. A strong response to e4 that I recommend for players of all skill levels. Good thinking. Developing your knight protects the center and gets you closer to castling. Protecting their e-pawn and controlling the center. You're staying on track with standard opening theory. Nice work. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the e4 pawn. You are threatening to win a pawn by kicking a key defender. Knight takes e4, captures the pawn, and places the knight on a central square. This move activates your bishop to strengthen control over the center. They defended their knight, which was under attack. You permitted the opponent to kick a knight. A straightforward recapture. You overlooked an opportunity to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. They capture your pawn and will win material after all trades are completed. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Their best option was to develop a bishop and attack the center. Castling protects your king and activates your rook. Both kings are castled now. Developing your queen strengthens your opening setup. Their better move was to develop a bishop and attack the center. You get a chance to good recapture choice, bringing a new piece into the game. They kick your knight with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They attacked your queen, gaining time as it must move away. No surprise, you had to move your queen to safety. Their better move was to kick a knight. You allowed the opponent to win material through a discovered attack. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win your bishop. This is a fine move. A clear recapture. Very good choice. They move their king out of the check from your queen. This moves your knight to a safer square. They captured your vulnerable knight. You permitted the opponent to win a knight by pinning a piece. They overlooked an opportunity to win a knight by pinning a piece. Your last piece has joined the game. They develop a new piece. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move connects their rooks, giving them a stronger position to work together. You allowed the opponent to eventually win a rook. They overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a rook. You're losing material with that move, but your position was losing no matter what. They had a better way to win material through a tactic. You are threatening to tactically win a bishop. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. Good job protecting your pawn. Your opponent's move sets up a skewer, winning material. You are threatening to tactically win a bishop. Taking your vulnerable rook. A clear recapture. They are threatening to win a queen through a discovered attack. You permitted the opponent to win a queen through a discovered attack. This check is a discovered attack at the same time. You will lose your queen to it. You step your king away from the checking bishop. They captured your vulnerable queen. A logical capture. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You stopped your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. This trade simplifies the position, working in their favor. You recapture the piece. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You are losing a rook this way. They found a way to win material. Their move stopped. You block the check from an opposing queen. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Nice, definitely the right move. That was the only move. Yes, this is the way. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track, capturing your hanging pawn. A good choice to move your threatened pawn. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. Well done, an excellent move. They missed a chance to tactically win a rook. You allowed the opponent to force eventual checkmate. This forces an eventual checkmate. You recaptured. Their best option was to promote a pawn to a queen. That queen was yours for the taking. The pawn is now promoted to a queen. You permitted the opponent to win a rook by pinning a piece to the king. They move the pawn to safety. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. This is the way to win material. This is the way to win material. Your rook is undefended, so this move loses material. They overlooked an opportunity to win your rook, though their position remains strong. You permitted the opponent to eventually win material. This move left their pawn hanging. They missed a chance. You captured that free pawn. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This is a fine move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You are threatening to win a queen through a skewer. They prevented you from being able to win a queen through a skewer. You step your king away from the checking queen. With the right moves, your opponent is sure to win material. Not the best move, but not bad either. They found a way to win your rook. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. For sure you had to move away from the threat. They found a way to win material. Nice, definitely the right move. They moved their king out of the check from your rook. You permitted the opponent to win a rook through a fork. You are going to lose your rook to this fork. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. This blocks the check from the queen. Decent move, but they had a better one. You prevented your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. With the right moves, your opponent is sure to win material. You had a chance to play something better. They found a way to win material. Yes, this is the way. They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. You get a chance to force a draw. You left your rook on a square where it can be taken, but it's a brilliant plan. I see what you're looking to do. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Nice, definitely the right move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You are leaving your rook hanging, but there's a brilliant idea behind it. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This is the only move that works, and you found it. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You captured that free queen. I like their choice. Very good choice. They made one of the top moves in this position. Well done, an excellent move. They played one of the best moves here. This is a fine move. I like their choice. Very good choice. They made one of the top moves in this position. Well done, an excellent move. Their bishop is now more active on this square. This is a fine move. That's playable. Very good choice. Moving their bishop to a better position. Well done, an excellent move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Yes, this is the way. Precise move from your opponent. This is a fine move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They played one of the best moves here. You escaped the check from the bishop. Their bishop is now more active on this square. Very good choice. Moving their bishop to a better position. Well done, an excellent move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This is a fine move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Very good choice. They move the bishop to safety. Nice, definitely the right move. Their bishop is now more active on this square. Well done, an excellent move. I like their choice. This is a fine move. That was the only move. Very good choice. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Well done, an excellent move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This is a fine move. They made one of the top moves in this position. Very good choice. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Well done, an excellent move. Decent move, but they had a better one. You had a better option, but this is not bad. That's playable. This is a fine move. In time trouble, they spotted a clever tactic that wins your rook. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Yes, this is the way. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You are threatening to checkmate the king. You are now able to win a bishop through a fork. You're going to end up losing a rook. You overlooked an opportunity to win a bishop through a fork. That was the only move. A good choice to move your threatened rook. They played one of the best moves here. Very good choice. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This is the only good move. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Nice, definitely the right move. I like their choice. Yes, this is the way. Your opponent had only one good move there, and they missed it. You overlooked a decisive winning move. They prevented you from being able to checkmate the king. This moves your rook to a safer square. They played the strongest move available. You found a safer square for your rook. This move gives you the opportunity to win their bishop. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a bishop. This move puts their bishop on a safer square. The game was even, but your opponent ran out of time. A win is a win.